Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a few pro tips in Fusion 360 that you should know when you're modeling airplanes. And so let's go ahead and get started here. Now the first one is a pipe command. And let's say we have I'll just do a sketch on the side here. And I use a spline here. Now remember, in Fusion, you shouldn't use a lot of splines, but I just do this for speed. So, okay, we have this. Go ahead and finish this sketch. And we have the pipe command. So we come over here, and we go here to the pipe command. Now, we select our path, and we have our pipe here, and we can select the section size of it. So move this down, and you can move to make one end longer if you really need to. And you have different shapes of it. You can make it a square, a triangle. Now, another thing that you can do with it that I've forgotten about, because I don't use it very much, but it's here, is hollow command. And as you can see, now this is hollow inside. And that is that. So remember that when you're using this command, you have the hollow command as well. Okay. Now, another thing that you should know about is the extrude, the thin extrude. So we select extrude, and then you come over here and use the thin extrude. And select this. Now you should know that whatever plane you drew this on, it's going to be on this plane. I mean, if you drew a straight line on this plane, it's still going to extrude like this. So let me explain that a little more in detail. Let's go ahead and cancel this again. Let me hide this sketch. Now I'm going to create another sketch on this plane here. And let's say I had a line. And I finish this sketch here. Now if I extrude this line, as you can see, it comes this direction. It doesn't go up. It comes out to the side. Let's cancel this. Now, if I drew a sketch on this plane here, the same line, and I want to extrude that line here, and letter E for extrude, and you want to change this to thin again. Now, as you can see, this is going to go up. Okay, that's another thing you should know. Go ahead and cancel this. Now, another one is plane at an angle. Construction plane, so we come up to construct. Plane at an angle. Now we select this here. And as you can see, our plane is here, and now we can rotate this to whatever direction we want it to be. So if here, etc. Let's go ahead and deselect this, and if we select this line here, then our plane, as you can see, goes this direction. So it's going to be always parallel to the origin here. So as you can see here, And here, this one rotates this way, and this one rotates this way. So that is also another thing that you should know. And go ahead and cancel this also. And turn on a body that I drew earlier. And I just want to show you guys this also. Now, moving this around, you push a center mouse button, and this moves, back and forth like this, and then you come up here to rotate orbit. Now, if you don't want to come up here and use orbit, hold down your shift key and push your middle mouse button, and you'll orbit also, as you can see that. So that's just a shift key. All right, let me turn this off. Let's see. Also, if you don't remember something and you want to look it up, just type the S key, the shift key, and that's gives you your shortcut. So if you don't remember the fillet command, and you want to know what the fillet is, and so it gives you that there, and you can select it. And that's just S for shortcuts. Now, another tip, that you should know. If you select, let's say you select this line here, and you want to know the length of this line without coming up here to inspect, it's giving you the length of the line right over here. And if you want to know this radius, here's the radius. It's giving you that radius too, right over here. So remember, this is over here instead of coming up to inspect and measure. And it's just it'll be right down over here. So this length is 90 millimeters, and it shows you 90 millimeters down here. So like I said, you close that, and then you just select 90 millimeters. And it'll give you the radiuses also, if you need them over here. So that's another tip. And let's see, let me think of something else that you really should know. Oh, I always, when you see me drawing or sketching, let's do another sketch. Let me turn this off here. And I'll sketch on this plane here. And I'll just use the fit point spline. And let's say, you'll see me a lot of times just doing a lot of splines, or excuse me, a lot of points like this. And I do that just for speed, and then I'll go back and move all the points and stuff like this, But you really shouldn't do this. Let's say if you really needed a nice curve here, it would, it would take a little longer, trying to get a nice curve, even like this with all these points. And practice, what you should do is use less curves as possible. So let's say if I wanted to use a spline, and I'll click here, and let's say I want one up here, and then one down here. Then I can move all this, to adjust everything, and then use the splines, the handles, to get the curve to the shape I really need. And then you can pull these. And probably one of the best ways to get a nice smooth arc, what you need is just use a 3-point arc. So if you so we go here and here, as you can see, it's giving you a much cleaner arcs, these curves. Now this was, I used 3 points here. Now, if you don't want to use this and you still want to use a spline, you can use this, then use your spline handles here, and move this up to how you want it. however you need it to be. But the cleanest is going to be using the 3-point arcs, only 2 points and then moving where you really need it to be. And yeah, so you want to not use as many control points as you see me a lot of times that I do. And the only reason I do that is just for speed, and that is it. So another tip I want to give you guys also is when you export something and you want to give that file to somebody, you should actually send it to them as a step file if they're going to modify it. So let's say your design here, like the body that I had here, turn these sketches off too. Now, if I want to, send this file to somebody, now I could come over here, right click, and save it as a mesh. And then I could send this whole thing to a person as a mesh. But if they're going to work on this, it's best to send this as a STEP or step file, or if they're running Fusion, then send it as an F3D file. But now if you send this as a step file, you can put this into SolidWorks and you can modify this a lot easier than you can if it were a mesh file, because the mesh file will create a lot of triangles in here. But step file, it's so much easier to work with. And so, yeah. But anyway, those are just few of the tips that I use all the time when I model here in Fusion. And a lot of times I don't talk about them, but that's some of them. So yeah, but if you have any questions about some of these commands and things that I just showed you guys, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Also, if you learn anything here, click that like button also, and also hit that subscribe button, and it really helps my channel grow. And once again, I think just by holding down the shift key and rotating this around like this is probably just one really nice feature. But if you have a space mouse or anything like that, you can orbit, using it. But if you don't, then like I said, that's just a good way instead of going up over here to orbit. So just hold down the shift key and the middle mouse button. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I invite you to join my Patreon site and my Facebook group. Both are called Catville Fly RC. Go over there and have a look at the sites. And if you can't become a paying member on my Patreon site, all the files that I show you here on my channel, they will be available to you. And also, if you have any questions, you can ask a question over there or over in my Facebook group as well. But anyway, that's going to do it for this short video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.